I'll tell you what, boys. Today was a fucking time. It was a time. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I actually having some of the most fun I've had in a while. But welcome, guys. I hope everyone's having a good day. I don't know what the fuck happened at Camp Canute today, and it feels really weird. I feel very naked and like I have betrayed my brethren, which made me feel really. That is Toe Mater. Do you want to know, Cutie? Cutie was like, it looks like you're in like an ISIS hostage video, and she was right. So I went and she went and was like, "Here, put Tomato back here." So she handed me this like Cars 2 paraphernalia. But the funny thing is that the only thing I think of when I see Cars 2 paraphernalia is like, okay, this is weird, but I think of like Cars Rule 34, not because I've seen it, but because I've not seen Cars. So, dude, my brain is so rotted. Also, like, I'm on kind of like cloud nine, frankly, because, like everyone's just been so warm and inviting. And I keep saying, like, maybe I'll move to LA. And they're like, you should move to LA, do it. You'd love it. Oh, which maybe I'm getting like indoctrinated into a cult, but they were like encouraging. And I'm like, ooh, maybe I do it because it does sound kind of fun. Seeing you head on an angle is crazy. I know. Welcome, though. You now get to see me for who I am. Yeah, all that traffic. We love it. Fuck the dude. We had to shoot a driving scene today, and it was borderline fucking impossible because we went into like a literal standstill every 6 seconds. So we couldn't get the like, that we needed. It sucked. But you drove in LA. That's terrifying. I drove in LA in Broden's car, which is a fucking piece of shit like mine, which was great because I got to like shoot the shit about how terrible my car is. But, chat, I'll say this, man. I had more fun today than I've had in like I mean, fucking probably a year plus. Like it was so good, man. It was so fucking good. It was such a blast. And I'll tell you why. Because I forgot how much I fucking like acting. For those of you who don't know, I acted all the way up until COVID. Like, that's what I did after I got back from my motorcycle trip. I acted and modeled for about a year and a half. And then when COVID hit, I had to stop. And I do think acting is fundamentally very vain. And I think that it's very difficult to substantiate it as anything meaningful. And that's me being candid. I think that it's a lot of people being like, please look at me, please. And, I also stream. So there's clearly an element of that courses through my veins. There's no denying it, right? But I will say this. There is something so cathartic about play and like being something else for a bit, especially for someone like me who exists in just that kind of like terminal and perpetual kind of self-assessment to just like we did so many fun fucking scenes, dude. Like, first of all, Ray's awesome. She's the shit. I haven't hung out with her much, but she was a total fucking blast and made it very easy. But don't you think acting in movies convey a lot of soul meaning? They can. I love acting, dude. I'll always have fun doing it because I get to like the core of my own emotional experience. Like I'm very if you're too self-aware, acting has to be almost impossible to do. I disagree, actually. I think that the more you can assess what you feel when you feel it, the better you are at triggering it. Like I can cry like on command because I like know how to like make I know how I feel when I cry. It's like a photographic memory for emotion. Do you know what I mean? Like I can like get back to it pretty quickly. But, I'm not like a great actor or anything, to my knowledge at least. Would you eat shitty food for an acting role? Yeah, of course. I had to, dude, that was the weird thing. So my character, I drink a lot because I like own a bar or I'm a bartender. We don't know. That's up to your interpretation, but I'm at a bar a lot and I'm drinking whiskey. And I don't know if you know what people do to drink whiskey on sets, but typically it's almost always just straight motor oil. We just drink it's 93 octane, but it's oil. No, but so what I did was I had to drink fucking apple juice. Like a lot of apple juice. And I not had refined sugar in like 3 years. And so it's the only thing I had in my stomach at like 9 in the morning is like half a fucking big bottle of apple juice because we had to keep doing takes where I was like shooting the whiskey. And so I'm like jittery. I'm like shaking. Like I'm not like I feel like my blood sugar's spiking in a way it was like totally ill prepared for. It was so weird. I was like, fuck. But it was so good. Ray's like makeup lady was dope as fuck. She was great. And here's the cool thing. Even though you're not going to hear it, we actually got to like improv and act a lot, which really like made it fun. Like I just really enjoy that is good for you, like getting some carbs. I miss being home though a lot. Like I wish I could airlift everyone to LA because I like it here. It was cool. It was really cool. But being gone from Camp Canute felt really gross. And I kept like looking at the stream and being somber on set. That's how I get myself to cry and feel like I was in a breakup. None of this was streamed on. So you're not going to see any of this until you won't see any of this until I don't know, whenever it's released, which is really cool because honestly, man, just the work of it was like this is probably some of the most proud I felt about something I've done since like Camp Canute, really, you know? Cutie vlogged and like honestly, I realized I could have vlogged. I guess I felt weird about pulling a phone out throughout it and being like, is Cutie directing? No. So Broden is directing. And Broden is fucking awesome. That dude is such just a fucking bona fide chiller, just the absolute fucking man. I had such a good time hanging with the dude. He is super cool. We had like really similar, like, you know, he went to film school, I went to film school, we both talked Frogan or Brogan. Neither of them? Those were two not available options of the two. Okay, never mind. Broden League of Legends camera OG. Yeah, he's just fucking awesome, man. But because of when everything ended here, like we were shooting until the sun set, like literally. So like the second we wrapped, the streetlights went on. It was perfect timing. It was just mint. So pristine. And I'll say this, man, for having not acted in so long, it was so nice to just wipe the fucking dust off, man. Like, everything felt natural. Ray's, honestly, like, good. She was really easy to play off of. Really easy. Like, super, like, committed to the bit. And, like, I do a lot of weird shit to stay in character. Like, that's a good way of putting this. I really like improving into scenes. So I would like come up with like little narratives and bits for us to act out because there's no audio. You're not going to hear it. Oh, wait, are you going to place Arthur to keep Nick company? Dude, I will literally move into Nick's bedroom with him if he needs to. How'd you prepare for this role? By punching myself in the dick as hard as I could. I'd say, excuse me, and I'd go behind the bar, just beat the shit out of my cock and balls until I was weeping. And I'd come out and, yeah, you gotta do the dirty work, boys. You gotta do the dirty work, okay? Cutie really killed the lighting in this room, huh? Yo, Yumminist, thank you so much. Method actor. Has some real big hitters in her cinematography like Crocsad. Crocsad was really cool. No, she was really easy to play off of because I would be like, this is what I do and this is how I like to, you know, build into a scene. And she's like, let's try it. And it was cool. I got to use my fucking toolkit. You know how fucking useless it feels to have like acted in so much dumb shit throughout my like early adulthood and like use none of that. And like today I got to do it. It just felt fucking cool. You know, it's like I skipped this whole part of my like I don't know. I felt like I was like honoring a promise I made to myself when I was a kid. You know? Or not really a kid, but when I was like 21. And I was going to go to LA and I was going to act and I never ended up doing it because you know, life got in the way. But it was really cool to be there and honest to God committing to a role and having fun with it. And I'm just overjoyed, dude. I'm really like, I'm kind of on top of the world. It was just fucking great. I can't wait to go home and eat. I've had like I had kale and chicken and like half a bottle of apple juice. My body doesn't know what's going on with it. Like, it's all new foods. Nothing feels right. My body is fucked up. Being 21 equals being a kid. I mean, fuck, man. I'm 29 now, yeah. Typical LA food. It's actually all they offer you. Everyone on set's an almond mom, okay? They're like, your hips are getting a little wide. Are you sure? You sure you want to... Actually, you know what's wild is, like, fucking, like, Ray and everyone else was, like, downing, like meaty-ass sandwiches, and I'm there with my dainty little fucking kale salad with chicken. Didn't put dressing on it. It's got, like, a lemon squeezed over it. like, I'm the fucking diva prima donna of the lot, which was just wild. Dracula Wake was goated at the barbershop. Honestly, man, it was cool. You're staying with Cutie. How could you be going? I'm not staying with Cutie. I got my own hotel, but they were just nice enough to open up their home to me. I would never have. I felt weird asking to use the setup, to be honest with you, because, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just here to kick it. Did you get a Diet Coke with a straw? Would that have been on brand? Is that a Cutie thing? I don't know. That's what's wild is I've come to learn, you guys are fucking... I don't know how many Austin... Like, you guys are so fucking plugged in on these LA streamers, and I had to, like, explain this to them, because I'm sitting there being like... When I hit my Discord, and I was like, hey, thinking of going live at Cuties. Does anyone, like, want to see a stream? The amount of people that were like, you're going to use CDawg setup. Cutie doesn't have AC, so you're going to have AC. And that's like... I was like, what the fuck? Like, how do... Like, so many of my, like, dedicated community members are all, like, LA viewers. And that was weird, because I was, like, telling her, I was like... And she was like, oh, they must listen to the podcast. I was like, yeah, I fucking guess so. Nothing else makes sense here, right? So, regardless, it's cool that so many of you guys give a fuck about me being here. Because, you know, I like being here a lot. It's cool. And I know I'm going to try to do my month here regardless, because honestly, everyone's setting me up play dates, and it was really nice. Cutie Cinderella was, like, trying to set me up with this, like, basketball day. She's like, I'll put you in the group chat. I was like, oh. Like, she's just, like, a concerned mom. She's going to put me in I'm going to put you in I'll put you in the group chat. They'll take care of you. You'll be in the group chat. It's like, oh, my heart. And then Ray was gonna put me in try to set me up a play date with Nicewig, which was very sweet. I was like, okay. I don't know what Nicewig does. I just know he's got really nice hair, and it's probably not a wig. When does your month start? I don't know. Initially it was gonna be through October. Like, I wanted to go there after TwitchCon and just be in LA for a stretch of time. Not to be too selfish, workout stream with Hassan. Guys, I don't think I'm hitting up Hassan. Or it's not that I'm not hitting up Hassan. I literally, guys,